Hello, my name is Ursel and I'm a Guild Certified Feldenkrais practitioner. I'm starting a series of vlogs with awareness through movement lessons entitled Telling Stories, and it's about the magic and the mystery of the Feldenkrais method. So allow me to begin with Professor Sir Joseph Bell, 1837 to 1911, a pioneer in forensic science at a time when science was not widely used in criminal investigations. He emphasised the importance of close observation in making a diagnosis, and to illustrate this, he would pick on a stranger and by observing him deduce his occupation and other details of the stranger's life. Joseph Bell was the inspiration for Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's character Sherlock Holmes. Now, Dr. Mache Feldenkrais, the sage and creator of the Feldenkrais method, loved Sherlock Holmes and adopted and emphasised to his students the use of the power of observation when first meeting a client. As it happens, Sherlock Holmes is my go-to comfort read, along with hours that I watch thrillers and crime scene investigators. So it was with great joy in my Feldenkrais training when it was suggested that we view the client as a crime scene. Our bodies and our faces store our history, the childhood accidents, emotional trauma, the tragedies, the grief, the hobbies, the occupational posture, the personality, the happiness and more. One of my Feldenkrais mentors told me she always looked through the spy hole in her door to observe how the client walked when he came to an appointment. As for me, I'm a window stalker. I watch my clients walk towards the building. I look at their feet, their shoes, whether they're wearing shoes that allow their feet to be flexible. I look at how they shift their weight as they walk. I look at their shoulders, whether they are dropped, rounded, uneven. I observe if one side of their bodies is stronger than the other. Often I've already made up my mind what lesson I will give them based upon this initial observation. But they come in, sit down, and I encourage them to tell me their story. I listen and observe. So these observations can give me hints to their habits, how they use their trunk or shift their weight or whatever. So even before the client tells you he has a bad back or stiff neck or painful knees, it is possible to see why. So the Feldenkrais method is a beautiful amalgamation between science and art, a union of body and brain and mind. Or perhaps it's just magical. A lesson for the knees and ankles can transform the use of the back and shoulders. A lesson for the jaw can inspire laughter and spontaneous smiling. A lesson for the eyes can reduce the need to be angry. Listening or learning to walk without pain can inspire confidence and grace. So when I see a client's transformation from pain to pleasure and they get up off the table with the comment, "How did this happen?" I could of course say it's elementary, but I think it's just magical. So I'm going to finish with a quote from Mache Feldenkrais, which is this: "Mind and body are not just parts somehow related to each other, but an inseparable whole while functioning."